As you can see, I've been grinding the Zen Garden a little bit. It's a lot more filled up. I still have about $4,000 left. And I also have a couple of new strategies to fix the minigames I might have been doing not so well at before. So the most important thing for the Zen Garden though is the Zen Garden is a really good way to make passive money while I'm doing other shit. And I do a lot of other shit during the day. But for that I do need chocolate. So we're going to go record some more Plants vs Zombies. I have the strategy for Zombotany, by the way. Oh, that's not good, and that's potentially bad as well, and that's real bad, and it's also real. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to bring a sunflower. We're going to bring a pea shooter, a lily pad, a squash, a jalapeno for sure. Spikeweeds we're going to bring. We're going to bring walnuts, but then something that's going to be very important. I underestimated how powerful this guy can be. Garlic. Because it means you only have to fortify one lane. If somebody shows up in a lane that you don't have fortified, you just place a garlic on it and it gets passed on to the next lane. And you can use garlic quite a few times before they actually start being an issue. Disappearing, I mean. So, it's actually fantastic. And there's no reason for me to place anything here yet, before I can place a pea shooter down as well. So, let's just wait, place down a walnut here, and then place a pea shooter down as well. If we now get a zombie in this lane, we just place a garlic here and he gets sent to this lane. And our sunflower is safe. So that's going to be the strategy for the time being. And I think that'll be a good strategy. It is a strategy I found on the internet, and I did find it by accident when looking at the Zen Garden. Then I got redirected to money grinding in Plants vs Zombies. And then I found a screenshot with people doing that with a lot of like marigolds to grind money, which seems like a very, very clever idea, in my opinion. So, as I said, I'm gonna just place a garlic here, and that's going to send it over to this lane, and I don't have to spend a lot of sun right away to get both a walnut and a pea shooter up here. So, that is going to be the strategy for the time being, at least. And it does seem to be working quite well so far. The only downside, obviously, is that this walnut is going to get double the amount of tear. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal, honestly, because walnuts are fairly easy to replace. It takes a while to reload, but it's not that bad. So let's place down another sunflower, and this makes Zombotany, and I think everything coming up, so fucking easy compared to what it used to be. I mean, there's probably still going to be some issues with Zombotany too, because it's going to be more difficult. Obviously, it's going to be. The downside to it is there's literally no use in me placing anything here, because it's never going to like properly damage anything. But I can now place things down in the water a little bit more consistently. Which actually I'm going to place things down in the water on also sunflowers, probably. Am I going to use sunflowers on the water? I don't know that I am. I might be. I'll think about it for a moment. There's no reason for me to place anything there yet until I can put down a second lily pad and then hopefully kill this thing before my time runs out. As you can see, again, these garlics are... Okay, definitely I need to do something here now. But the garlics are taking quite a while to get used up. And honestly, that's kind of great. I'm going to start placing down pea shooters in every single lane now, slowly but surely, because the garlics are getting used up. And I don't particularly need the garlics anymore, I don't think. So... I've got a pea shooter in every lane. Now I just need to get a walnut in every lane and a sunflower in every lane. And I think I'm gonna be pretty much just fine for the rest of this game. We're about to get a huge wave of zombies, which means that I would very much like to be able to place down 2 walnuts, but that's not going to happen, sadly. So we're going to have to go with garlic strategy. And this walnut, as you can see, definitely getting quite a bit of tear in them. Let's I don't know. Let's squash the squash. Wow, that's a lot of sun all of a sudden. I looked at the other side of the screen and I looked back and then there was a lot of sun. I'm just gonna jalapeno you because the walnuts always are going to be an issue. And I think... Okay, so I can probably squash you. Again, this is... If I didn't use the garlic, this would probably be a lot more difficult than Zombotany 1. At the moment, this is so much, ridiculously much easier than Zombotany 1, just because I have the garlic strategy. And garlic, it recharges quickly, it's cheap to produce, it's just amazing. It's literally amazing. And I'm probably going to add a couple of spike weeds as well. Probably should do them from there all the way to there, and not the other way around, now that I think about it. You see, spike weeds are going to damage everything. Obviously, spike weeds don't work on the water. I don't think they do anyway. It wouldn't make a lot of sense if they did. Actually, I'm gonna squash you when I can. Oh, okay. Did not see that coming. Probably should have. I'm gonna have to replace this walnuts any moment now because there's a Gatling gun coming my direction here, and I don't want to have to replace my pea shooter. Let's jalapeno you. I didn't even have to replace the walnut there yet. I mean, I'm going to have to. So I'm not going to place any down here yet because this lane is still garlic protected, and quite a bit as well, actually. Let's start placing some more spike weeds. I've got plenty of sun. I keep forgetting that I have spike weeds to be placed. They recharge so damn quickly as well. Let's place down a walnut here anyway, just because it's probably going to recharge in time, I imagine. Maybe not. It probably will. Let's be honest. It probably will be fine. So the ultimate strategy is obviously getting one lane of spike weeds first. That's also the ultimate strategy, to just blow them up. That works very well. If you didn't know, blowing up your enemies, very good way to get rid of your enemies. Also, squash them. Do you squash spike weeds? You do not. You're probably going to die before you can actually squash anything, so that's going to be fine. But I do see a potential issue arising here with a tallnut and a walnut getting fairly close to me. The answer to that is put down a spike weed in front of this walnut, and I think we should be fine. I think we should, in theory, be fine with that. We might not be. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. So today's episode might actually be a little bit longer, and the episodes this week in general might be a little bit longer because I've got a lot of time on my hands today and I am in a fairly good mood. So maybe the episodes will be a little bit longer as a result of that. Just so you know, you guys hopefully will be happy with that. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to be happy with longer episodes, right? I mean, nobody's going to get annoyed at long... Is anybody going to get annoyed at longer episodes? Like the 3 people watching this, is anybody going to be annoyed with longer episodes? I don't know. I originally picked this game, obviously, because it was very fit for having shorter episodes. Also, I'm going to squash the fuck out of you. And I've pretty much got spike weeds all over the place now, which feels great. Wait. Oh, that was a jalapeno. Oh, that's... Didn't think about that. That's not good. Talking about jalapenos, let's blow you up. I mean, that's probably not going to repeat itself too much because that is very, very powerful. But holy crap, that could be problematic. Like, really problematic. I think we're fine. The one extra... Oh my god. Can I still squash you? I can't squash you. Yeah, so this lane is in a little bit of trouble here. I need a jalapeno. ASAP. Chocolate. I also needed chocolate. For other reasons, but I needed it. Jalapeno. Oh, 2 tall nuts in one lane. That's absolutely amazing. There's another tall nut coming up there. I don't like these tall nuts. Can we stop using tall nuts, please? I don't like these tall nuts. I really, really do not like these tall nuts. I'm gonna place a garlic here just so that he gets sent over to the walnut with. I might be in a little bit of trouble. We just need to make it a little bit longer. If we just make it a tiny bit longer, we'll be fine. Because once the last huge wave of zombies comes and we still haven't used any of our lawnmowers or pool cleaners, we'll be fine. I would prefer to be able to place them. Oh, no. That's still not going to kill you because you're... That did kill you. That's very good. Still potential trouble going on here, though. And with potential trouble, I mean definite trouble. Because you're going to be sent over here, which... It's fine, I guess. We just need to make it to that last huge wave. Not another jalapeno. Not another jalapeno. No. I need to be able to squash you. I killed you before you could explode. That's even better. Now the question is, which one do I want to protect? I'm gonna go with this one. My reasoning being this walnut was closer to death. I don't know if that's a particularly great reasoning, but it's a reasoning, and I'll take it. And I think this tall nut dude will be killed, and this is the last huge wave of zombies. So I think that pretty much means we win. I think. Okay, it might not mean we win. Because this layer up here, this lane up here, I should say, is in a bit of trouble. But I still got garlic. I've still got garlic. I might not make as much money from this as I wanted to, but honestly, that's not that big of a deal. And it seems like I'm actually fine, though. So, no worries. I just need one more sun ASAP, and I only use one lawnmower, which is that's great. That's actually great. That being said, I don't think there's much more time in this episode for another minigame. Let's see what this is. Walnut Bowling 2. You know what? We're gonna do it. I said I'm in a good mood and I have a lot of time, so let's just do it. We might lose because this is starting right away with cone zombies. But there's no reason for me to be throwing these walnuts this far. This early in the game, right? I better wait for a second wave to show up so that I can combo. Because that gives me money and the potential for chocolate. Exactly. Sometimes there's a giant walnut as well. What does a giant walnut do, I wonder? Okay, I think I know what the giant walnut does. I've never actually played all of these minigames, so I don't know things this far into the game, but I imagine the giant walnut just kills zombies instantly or does multiple lanes, potentially. Either or. Let's test it out on this dude. Oh, it probably doesn't bounce. It doesn't bounce. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Do you go up or do you go down? You go up and I didn't do anything. Question is, do I want to use an explode node on you? I think I do because it's an instant kill. I'm assuming still, by the way, that the giant walnut is also an instant kill. That makes a lot of sense to me. Because otherwise, why would it keep rolling, right? If it's not an instant kill on the more difficult zombies as well. This is gonna take a while, I feel, because we're not even halfway through the first huge wave. And we have 3 flags, so it's probably gonna take a while to finish this. So it might be a very long episode, and it might be the only very long episode this week. After all, it really depends on how the episodes go. Okay, so now we're actually going to like explode some things because it becomes... Okay, you are going to... You need to die quickly. Also, why did you come this close? Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, no, the disco zombies, you don't want those. Those spawn so many more friends, and you don't want them to have friends. Zombies with friends is not good. Plants vs. Zombies is just... Plants vs. Zombie is better than Plants vs. Zombies, is all I'm saying. That being said, I'm doing fairly well. It's not a difficult minigame. Right? It's actually a fairly easy minigame. It's just... You need to pay a little bit of attention. Which I never do. I never pay any attention. You probably... Yeah, I didn't think you would. Let's just use a huge walnut. I was gonna say, if you can actually, like, jump over the huge walnut, I'm going to be annoyed because it's not huge, it's giant, I know. But that's even just more in my favor, right? Because huge is bigger than giant. So you shouldn't be able to jump over a giant walnut. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I managed to get back into the game there. Please! Oh, thank you! That was amazing! I think this should explode a lot of them as well. Again, kill the disco zombie as quickly as humanly possible. We're doing rather well. I'm kind of pleased with myself. Still, we're about halfway done. We're about halfway done, and it's fairly stressful, I'll admit. I'm not having I won't say I'm not having a good time, because I'm actually enjoying myself quite a bit here. But I am having a difficult time, to say the least. This is a little bit stressful to do. But in a fun way, you know? In a fun way, for sure. Also, I'm like, there's a wrinkling? Wrinkling isn't the right word. There's a receipt making sound here, which you can probably hear quite loudly, because it's not that far. And there's a car outside making noise as well, because why wouldn't there be? That's just... Why wouldn't there be, right? Why would there not be? This is a real good minigame to make money, I just realized, by the way. The Zen Garden is starting to be very profitable as well for me, by the way. Like, within half an hour of me doing nothing, I make like $2,000. And if I have some chocolate, which I have 1 piece of chocolate now, I think, that means that I don't have to do anything for an entire hour. It just auto-collects. Because the snail doesn't go to sleep and it is quicker. So, count me in. I might be in a little bit of trouble. Because I'm running out of, like, backlogged walnuts. It's easier to make combos with this many zombies on screen, granted. It's also more difficult to kill the zombies. Okay, now that was actually amazing. I would like a super gigantic walnut, if at all possible. Is that a thing I can get? Probably not a thing I can get. Still would like it. I mean, I get that the gigantic ones aren't going to give you combos. Still, I'm a little bit sad that the gigantic ones don't give you combos. Because that would be an absolute money-making machine. This probably will get the pole vaulting one as well. Great. Oh, okay, so I'm going to have to choose. I have to choose. I don't have to choose. I probably still have to choose there because I didn't have to choose yet. I'm going to have to choose at some point. I'm fully aware that I can't keep this up with having almost no walnuts to use at all. That being said, this is going to get rid of a lot of them, and I'm going to get some chocolate out of it. Which means that I now have a license to do nothing for 2 hours and make money doing so, which I appreciate. There's no zombies in the bottom lane, so let's go with that one. Are we going to make it through this without losing a single lawnmower? Because if so, I'm going to be impressed with myself. I didn't think I'd be able to do this, and it wasn't easy. And I'm not done with it yet, because we're still, like, about to get a big wave of zombies. Well, not about to, actually. It's going to take quite a while longer. It's very important that to just get rid of those disco zombies as soon as they spawn. Probably should have done that in the bottom lane here, just because the screen zombies are really annoying to deal with. So if I get another exploding giant walnut, probably going to use it on that. Okay, so we are in not yet trouble land. It's always so close. It's always so close. And I don't know, that's probably a compliment for this game mode, right? It's always very close, you're always on edge, you're always about to lose, but always you get a little bit of like... A little bit, just enough to survive. Or maybe you're getting like a lot and I'm just very bad. That's not even possible, but actually likely. Because I'm just bad at everything I play. You should know that by now. I'm not good at games. I'm good at a couple of games. Like, I'm pretty good at 3D platformers. I'm decently good at 2D platformers. Action RPGs I'm acceptable at. But a lot of games I play, I'm not good. I won't say that I'm good. I'm not even good at Pokemon, really. Let's... Okay, so now I feel like we're in trouble because there's a lot of lanes that are about to hit the end. And I can't stop them all. Or can I? No, I can't. Yeah, that's lawnmower number 1. I made it pretty far without getting any lawnmowers triggered at all. So I count that as kind of a honorable victory. I'm not going to be able to stop that one either way. So same with that one. So might as well just use that one. More chocolate. I appreciate more chocolate. These 3 lanes are the ones I'm going to have to defend the most at the moment, obviously, because they don't have lawnmowers anymore. You see how quickly the lawnmowers disappeared, by the way? I just want to point that out. I had them all the way until the end of the game, and then they all just disappeared. Is this the end? That's the end. Okay, so that's the end of the episode as well. 25 minutes in. And we're at quite a bit of money, and I'm gonna check the Zen Garden in a moment. Next episode, Pogo Party, and potentially the last minigame, and then we're going all the way fucking back to Bobsled Bonanza and the Last Stand. The Last Stand, again, not a bad minigame, especially with the garlic strategies I discovered, I think might not be as bad as I thought it would be. Until the next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. I'll see you all back next time. Bye.